Hello and welcome to this video. In this video we're going to be talking about the world of MTD, which stands for Making Tax Digital. Now if you don't know what Making Tax Digital is, bear with me, we've got a quick explainer coming up. But in this video we're not going to be talking about Making Tax Digital for MTD, we're going to be changing it to Make Tax Doable. And the reason we're making that change is so that instead of us actually talking about making tax digital in a negative context, let's look about it in a positive context. So join me as we explain what making tax digital is and how we can make tax doable. Roll the intro. Hello, my name is Patrick. I'm a chartered accountant, a certified UK trainer with fancy new logo, that QuickBooks Chap on the internet, and also head of accounts here at Boffix. Now in today's video, we're going to be talking about making tax digital. So before we go any further, let's do a quick explainer. And for those of you who don't know, we've recently released a brand new podcast. That podcast is called Ask the Accountant. And with this podcast, you're going to have the opportunity to, well, ask the accountant. And one of the questions we raised in a previous video was the question of MTD, making tax digital. And for this video, we're not going to be talking about MTD being making tax digital. We're talking about MTD for make tax doable. Bear with me on that one. So making tax digital in context is about going from one tax return to 5 tax returns in a particular period. So there's a lot of negative connotation around that, and rightly so. That involves more work and also involves more software costs and costs overall. And for small businesses, that's not what we really want to do. But hear me out. There is going to be a reason why it is going to be beneficial. Now, the cynicalness about everybody is that yes, HMRC want to get their pound of flesh. They're going to start with the idea that we're going to do 5 submissions each and every year. And with those 5 submissions, that's going to give them real-time information. They're going to know what sort of tax is available, and they're going to be able to then make sure that they can budget accordingly, get real-time information. But ultimately, if you think about it, they're probably going to also want to have more of an opportunity to charge you earlier. So if I was to put my tinfoil hat on and think about what we expect this to look like in a few years' time, then it won't just be a submission each and every quarter, but also probably some sort of contribution in terms of payment of taxes on a quarterly basis. They've never announced that. I could be completely off base, but let's be honest, if you were the government and you wanted to get that money in sooner, it would make sense to kind of go down that route. But that's negative, and we don't want to talk about the negative. What we want to talk about is the positive. And actually, think about that concept that I've just said. Not only is it a negative, but it's also a positive. How many times you got to the end of the 31st of January when you've got your tax bill to pay and worried about how much that tax is going to be? Maybe it's been something that's been keeping you up at night, worrying that you don't have enough money to pay the tax man. Well, with having real-time submissions and having the ability to be able to submit on a more regular basis, then actually you should be in a better position in terms of knowing how much tax you need to pay. Because you're going to have submitted on a regular basis, therefore you know how much is your tax bill is roughly going to be, and therefore you can save accordingly. So actually, straight off the bat, although it's a bit of a negative we've got to do this, it's also a positive from being able to make sure you have all the tax in one place. So that's your first benefit, the fact that you got that real-time information and the fact that you are having the opportunity to understand exactly what your tax bill is going to be, which for me brings that whole idea of make tax doable. You're understanding your tax more, you're able to save against tax more. It should all be in a better position. What about the other part of it? So making tax digital's whole premise is to make tax digital, which means you're using digital or software to be able to do your tax returns in the first place, which means that you have the ability to be able to lean on that software. You're going to be forced to do the information in more real time because you're having forced to do quarterly updates. That means that software needs to be working better for you. And I think this is where a huge opportunity comes in, because there is so much great software out there. Obviously, we're going to be recommending the likes of QuickBooks, for example, and that software is designed to make it work for you. There's automation involved, there's cleverness, there's ability for you to be able to streamline your whole accounting process and hopefully make it so that your accounting is an absolute doddle. And with you being forced to do it quarterly, Not only will you be forced to look at these efficiencies using the channels like this one that you're subscribed to now, if not, why not? Or head over to the QuickBooks Chap for even more opportunities to understand exactly how to get the most out of QuickBooks. But if you're taking your time to learn that software and understand that software, then you're going to get all the benefits out of it as well. Yes, real-time information for your tax bill, whoopee-doo. But also you're going to get insights into your cash flow forecasting. You're going to have access to data that's going to give you the opportunity to understand about seasonal variances. You can see that, well, how come I did so much better this time last year than I did this time? Well, I've got real information to look and understand that. For me, this is where the excitement comes. And yes, it's annoying, and yes, it's frustrating, and yes, there's going to be a cost involved. But let's turn that cost involved into a positive. Let's invest that cost into your business and let you understand exactly what's going on and see data that's actually rich and important to you. This is stuff that dreams are made of from business advisors' point of view. People like myself are really excited about getting hold of much more rich full data that we can then do good for our clients. But even if you don't have a business advisor, even if you are the only person who's ever going to see that data other than HMRC, make the most of it. Use this opportunity to be forced down a path where you're going to have real-time information on your business. Then use that data, understand that data, analyze that data. QuickBooks especially is going to be investing a lot of time and effort into making that data work better for you. So if it's working better for you, you can use it to hopefully grow your business. Making tax digital is going to be one of the biggest changes we've ever had. But make tax doable is about making sure that you are looking at it in a much more positive manner. Forget the negativity of the extra work. See that as an opportunity of investment into your business. Give you the opportunity to understand how your business is doing in a much more meaningful manner. As an accountant, we'll tell you your set accounts are so important to you. And yes, they are. They're giving you an insight into how your business done 12 months ago or even longer. But that's too late. You need to be looking at data that is important to you and your business now and react to it now. And with MTD, Make Tax Doable, you're going to have the opportunity to be able to do that sooner. So please take this opportunity, look at starting your Making Tax Digital journey now and start seeing what benefits it can do for you and your business. Our motto at Boffix is to make sure that companies don't just survive, but thrive. And if you think about it, the opportunity for your business to have real-time information is an opportunity to thrive to the nth degree. Nothing is more powerful than learning from past mistakes. Nothing is more powerful than anticipating future events. And having the right data, having it real time, and having it work for you means you're going to be ready for those scenarios. Making tax digital is a very scary concept, but making tax doable is something I can get on board with. Join us as we want to make sure that you have everything you need for that digital journey. Make sure you like and subscribe to this particular channel. Make sure you head over to Aaron Patrick, the QuickBooks Chap, for even more insights into digital software. And for everything else related to the world of accountancy, you're already at the right place. Like I said, make sure you're subscribed and we'll see you in the next video. Good luck and bye for now.